Hi everyone, this is your girl Renelle. I know it's been a while. I hope that each of you, wherever this finds you, have been doing wonderful. You've been amazing. I hope that everything in your life is just working out beautifully in every which way possible, and that you are increasing and growing more and more into God's perfect design for your life. And today, so listen, first of all, I want to apologize because it's been a while. It's been a good minute, and I'm just happy to be able to record this today. And I had to do this today because it's been quite some time, and thankfully some persons have really just been holding my feet to the fire and asking me, Renelle, what's going on? We haven't heard from you. We haven't seen any videos. And it's upon this matter that I wish to speak, actually, on destiny helpers. Those are people that I like to call destiny helpers. These people who have been encouraging me and holding me accountable to the things that I've already started, things that I've spoken to them about. So let's just get into it so that this video is not too long. So today we're talking about destiny helpers. Who are they? How do you know who's a destiny helper? How do you recognize and how do you appreciate them? I will share with you a very personal story. I have a very close friend. She's a sister to me and a very close friend to me. And I told her about a business idea that I've had this idea many years now, but just recently I've really started putting legs on it and just really pursuing it, pushing it. And she messaged me early one morning. I looked at my phone and she had already messaged me, and she told me like a beautiful idea about this business, something. She just had an idea, that a vision that came to her, and she shared it with me. And I said, oh my God, that's beautiful. I'm going to add it right away. I acted on it. It fits in perfectly with the business model. And, I thought when I ended that conversation, wow, here is a destiny helper. This girl has been assigned to help me. And there's almost any business idea or anything that I say I'm doing that I run past her. She holds me accountable, and she helps to walk me through it. And God gives her ideas, things that can help me, push me along. And so I wanted to share that personal experience, because you may have destiny helpers in your life that do this sort of thing, and you may not be recognizing them as such, and you may be taking them for granted, or you may be holding and shielding your ideas just under the narrative that, okay, if you share your idea, somebody is going to steal it, or it's not, the devil's going to take it, it's not going to come to pass. All these things, all these false narratives that have just been perpetuating society and the world for so long on speaking. Yes, it is true. You should be very careful and use discernment when you are sharing something big that you're about to do. Not all news is to be distributed immediately. You have to be private. You have to be discerning. You have to know time and season, placement for things, and right positioning. And you also have to know who to share what with and at what time. I like this saying, it could be the right thing at the wrong time is still the wrong thing. So you can be doing something good, and doing it at the wrong time is still not the right thing for that moment. And I equate that as well to sharing information. So it's very important to know who to share what with, and when to share it, under which circumstances. Having said all of that, some of us really do shield the ideas that God has birthed within us out of fear. God has not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and soundness of mind. And when you can confront that fear with faith, and you are led by the Spirit of God, and you have discernment, and you just know in your heart you are doing the right thing, and you have people who are walking alongside you, coaching you, helping you, supporting you, holding you up when you feel weak. When you have these people in your boat, it is okay to share with them. You, of course, have to find that release within yourself. I'm by no means telling you to go ahead and share information that you're not ready to share. But the first step towards utilizing your destiny helpers or activating them is really having something for them to help you with. Having that vision, having that gift or that dream that God has given you. You have to get moving. You have to put some legs on that thing, and you have to walk it out step by step. People can't help you if they don't know what to help with. And in an earlier take of this video, I was just talking about how we were sent here to help men. We are the helpmates. But honey, you got to be doing something. We can't help. We can't help, a blank sheet of paper. We need to see something, right? We need to see you pursuing something. And then we coming alongside you and we are going to help you bring that to pass. But I equate the same thing to this scenario. You have sisters, you have brothers, you have friends, you have colleagues, you have mentors. You just have a fan base that are there to help you in some which way, form, or fashion. But you got to get moving so they can know what to help with. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is recognizing who are your destiny helpers. Who are these people who really support you and uphold you and encourage you and hold you accountable? I like to define it by, or differentiate, I should say, these people by what's coming out of their mouths, the fruit that they produce. When I share a vision or an idea, I look at, people's response, simply put. When people are not encouraging to me, I know where to put them. When they immediately give me negative feedback and they don't even know the idea, they don't know the full story on something, and it's met with some negativity or some type of discouragement, that's a flag for me, and I put a halt on it. And that is to protect my peace and the vision that God has given me, and also to protect our relationship. Maybe you are not the person I should share this with. Does it mean that I should cut you off? No. But I have to know where to put you. And related to this idea, maybe you are not that person. And so I'm very careful of who I share what with. And you can tell who is there for you in which way by just exchange, communication. People reveal themselves eventually through communication. And so when you're sharing things, you're sharing your ideas and your business goals and these things, you have to look at how are people responding. The Bible says by their fruit, you'll know them. And so you look at fruit. This is one key mark on how you can distinguish who is there to help you and who is there to hurt you. And today we're highlighting the helpers. Okay, so look out for that positivity, look out for that good energy, look out for that accountability, the people who are going to be like, hey, I love it. How are you going to do it? Have you thought of this? They may not always agree with it, and that is okay. It doesn't mean they're not a destiny helper, but are they contributing something valuable towards you pursuing your destiny? Are they actually giving you questions that you should answer? How are you going to do this? Have you thought of this? Have you thought of these scenarios? But just look out that they're not discouraging you. Okay. And so there are some things, some variables you have to consider, but by their fruit, you will know them. And then the third thing is when you are able to distinguish these destiny helpers, show them appreciation. Tell them that, hey, I appreciate you. I thank you for this. I so appreciate how you support me, how you hold me accountable. I have a friend, he's somewhat of a mentor to me, an older friend who, when I'm not releasing a video, when it's been a while since I've released a video, he will message and he will say, Renelle, what's going on? I haven't seen a video. And that is the relationship we've established, that he will hold me accountable. When he don't see a video, he will say, what's going on? Why haven't you pushed anything out? And we'll talk about it. And then here I am now releasing a video. And so you need those people in your life. They don't have to be in your face 24/7 every day, but you do need help, and you do need the right help. And I want you to be able to distinguish who those helpers are. And then the last thing is, when you do distinguish them, you tell them thank you. You appreciate them. Okay. And so that will keep the relationship intact. It shows them that they are adding value. And so they will continue to add that value. They will pour back into you when you show them thank you, when you appreciate them. I think about that story of Jesus, and I know this is going on 10 minutes. We're soon done. But I think about that story of Jesus and the 10 lepers. And he healed all 10, and just one came back and said thank you. And even Jesus said, when the one came back, he said, weren't there 10 of you? What happened to the other 9 to say thank you? Thank you matters to God, and thank you matters to people. And so a simple thank you goes a very, very long way in a relationship, in a connection. And I don't want you to take that for granted. If you take just only one thing from this video, Be appreciative of the relationships and the helpers that are in your life. Okay, there's so much more to say, but we will have to do that in the other videos. Thank you for tuning in. If this has been a blessing to you, like and subscribe to Renelle Pierre Inspires on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and share it. Thank you so much, and we'll talk again soon.